Good Morning Texas Home and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
As debt continues to spiral out of control for so many Americans, how do we get it under control before it controls us? Well, that's the true money question. Joining me this morning, mortgage expert Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending. He's going to break it all down for us. We're talking about things getting out of control. But what exactly do you mean?
Well, what I mean is I had a client that just closed on a cash-out refinance. They had $161,000 in debt. And I'll give you a breakdown of that.
That hurts, Rodney.
$80,000 in credit card debt, $40,000 in student loan debt, $41,000 in 401k debt, which can be so damaging to people, and we'll talk about that in a few moments. But 401k debt is out of control. So what did she do? She did a cash out. They had a ton of equity in their home. They used it, paid off every single debt, and improved their cash flow $2,900 a month.
You know, it's easy to get away from us how all that can just really add up. We were just discussing student loans, actually, and how I can try and get a hold of that. But how are you seeing people take control and get out of debt?
Well, a lot of times people have gotten lucky. And the reason being is many people have owned homes, and therefore their values of their homes have gone up. And therefore, what they do is they tap into the equity of their home to pay off high interest rate debt. Nothing can get more out of control when the average credit card is 16.3%. Student loan debts, those rates are rising as well. And then you have all your other debt. It is a debt snowball that is it's hurting people. And what I tell people is, you know, you need a cash out refinance when you have more credit card debt now than you started out 2017 with.
Sometimes we just need you to say that out loud. We're almost kind of in denial about it, but you're hearing it from Rodney also. Now, we can see that you are very passionate about 401k debt.
Yeah, get out of 401k debt, okay? And the major reason is this, and most people don't realize this. Let's say you have a $30,000 401k loan, and you get terminated from the company or you decide to quit.
Okay.
You have to pay that loan back immediately, Alana. Immediately, or they're going to pull that money out of retirement, and then you have to pay tax on that money. Then you have to potentially, if you're under 59 and a half years of age, you have to pay penalties on that money. So I had a client the other day tell me he did not take a job that he really wanted 2 years ago because it would have cost him $50,000. He would have had to pay off his loan, but he would have had to pay taxes and penalties. And he said, the new job was paying me 10 grand more a year. There's no way I could do that. And so people need to understand what 401k loans do and how much they can limit you.
How many people are turning to you for cash out refinancing?
Yeah, I've closed over 100 cash out refinances in the last 60 days.
Wow.
So people turn to us all the time because we're getting them done quickly, but more importantly, people are raising their hand finally and they're saying, you know what, I'm tired of being in debt. I'm tired of credit card debt. I'm tired of student loan debt. I'm tired of home improvement debt. And I'll give you another example. I had a client that just closed on a cash out refinance yesterday. They had 42 credit cards with balances. 42. They had $110,000 in credit card debt. Yes, folks, these stories are true.
How did you help them?
They did a cash out refinance, completely paid off their debt, took a 15-year fixed rate mortgage and improved their cash flow by $1,000 a month. There's alternatives out there, but cash out refinances require good to excellent credit.
Yeah.
Cash out refinances require a lot of equity in your home.
How long would you say typically it takes?
It's 15 days. If you have your paperwork together, it's 15 days. Then there's what's called a 3-day right of rescission by the federal government requirement that we have to give you. So start to finish, you have your money in 20 to 21 days. Just imagine, people are out of debt in 20 to 21 days.
It's a thing, and it can happen for you also. When you come on, it really is a breath of fresh air because it's also like a reality hit too. Hey guys, I know this is something you don't really want to address, something you don't really want to talk about, but the longer you wait, really the further down you can go. So,
well, the last comment I want to make is what it does is it tears apart relationships. It tears apart marriages. It tears apart relationships overall because people, the number one thing people get divorced for, Money. The number one thing people fight over is money. Stop fighting about money. Get in the game. And also, last comment, mortgage rates are going up. They've gone up a 0.25% in the last 2 weeks. So get off the sidelines. We're starting to see rates increase.
You heard it from Rodney here. Maybe you have some questions on refinancing, or you have a comment, a question, you just want to talk to him, get out of the situation that you're in. Give him a call. It's 1-800-EXPRESS, or simply head over to his website. It's rodneyanderson.com.
Coming up tomorrow on GMT.